Hi, I'm Analyst Laner, and this is Analyst Glass, and we're from the Marietta Police Department. We're going to speak to you today about social media safety and social media monitoring, as well as how to be safe on the internet. So what we're going to go is we're going to go through what's trending on social media, specifically as it relates to risky choices, catfishing and grooming, scam apps, and then online in real life. We'll do a case study at the end so you guys can see exactly how safe the internet is. So risky choices and unmonitored access to the internet. So a lot of you don't have your parents monitoring what you're doing online or who you're talking to, and that's a risky choice. So what you want to make sure you're doing is on Instagram or Snapchat or any other social media that you're using, that you are locked down, that all your privacy settings are not open, they're set to closed or private, that you're not sharing any personal information with anybody that you don't know. You want to make sure that if you're adding somebody on Instagram or Snapchat, that person is sitting right next to you and you are looking at every dot, every period, every dash, whatever their handle is, you're making sure that you're writing that appropriately and correctly into your social media account, because it could just be the tweak of two little letters or two little dashes that can cause you to put somebody that you don't know into your space. So you also want to not talk about adult topics with strangers. That's going to be anything that has to do with areas that are where your bathing suits go, or anything else that is inappropriate. You don't want to share inappropriate content like pictures of yourself or others in their bathing suit spots or without clothes on. In any form or fashion, because it is not appropriate and it can lead to some other things, and Anna's class will talk to you guys a little bit more about that. And then visiting adult sites and apps known for adult content. So there's a lot of apps that are coming up on social media that kids are using, like Omegle, and I know you guys probably know what Omegle is because it is trending. And it's almost like chat roulette or Instagram Live, but you can talk to the other person, but you don't know who you're going to be matched up with. So you want to make sure that you're not on those sites, because you need to be 18 years or older to be on them, first of all. And I know none of you guys are 18. And on top of that, you don't know who you're going to be connected with or what you're going to see. And it could be concerning, or it could be a little bit jolting for you what might come up. So inappropriate content. So this individual is a football player that lost his full ride scholarship to one of the universities in Florida for some words that he had said on social media. He thought it was funny. He thought it wasn't going to harm anybody. It was just words. But unfortunately, he lost that. And do you guys think that that would be really detrimental or harmful for your family if you had a full ride scholarship? I'm talking about your housing's paid for, your books are paid for, your education's paid for, everything you can think of, your parents won't have to come out of pocket for, that the school is going to provide for you. But all of that is taken away because you posted something on social media 5 years ago while you're in middle school, or 10 years ago, and you just thought it was funny. So you want to make sure that you're not posting anything that's inappropriate. So hate speech, drinking and drugs, suggestive or revealing images of yourself or others, profanity, rude or lewd gestures, threats, or even sexting. Sexting is a little bit more of a controversial thing, and you guys might be like, ooh, oh my gosh. But really, don't be taking pictures of yourself or others in any inappropriate locations, like the bathroom, or in your bathroom at home, or here at school. Or anything else that's inappropriate. So signs of grooming. We want to make sure that you guys understand what grooming is. And some of you might have seen me at another elementary school doing presentations for you on this, and some of you have not. So I want to make sure that you guys understand. First, it starts off with flattery. So what they'll say is, oh, I really like your shirt in this picture. I really like this. You look really great. And then they'll start sending you gifts. So you guys might or might not be playing Roblox or Minecraft or anything else like those games online. But these people will start off by saying, hey, you look great. And then they'll start sending you money in those games, or in-game apps, or pictures, or flowers, or whatever else that you guys would use in there. Then they'll start discussing adult subjects with you, things that would make you feel uncomfortable. And then they'll start asking you to keep secrets, like things that you would feel uncomfortable talking to your parents about. Then they'll start bad-mouthing your friends and your family, and so that you won't be able to feel comfortable to go to them if you're like, I'm really uncomfortable, I really don't like how this person's talking to me. They'll make it so that you can't go to them. And then they'll start sharing and asking for adult content. So that is what grooming is. And with that, I want you guys to take a look at this picture. And you can't tell me because I'm on a video, but I want you to think, is this person a real person or a fake person? Is this generated by a computer, or is this somebody that's in real life? And unfortunately, it's not a real person that you would want to talk to. It's a real person in real life. It's a guy that was grooming kids, and he ended up going to jail for it. He was sharing inappropriate content with a juvenile, and he was asking for inappropriate content. So you want to make sure that even though that individual that looked like it was a real teenager is actually who you're talking to. Now, sexting, and this is really important for you guys to understand. It is anybody who creates, distributes, or possesses a mature image. So if you're taking a picture of somebody, if you're got their consent or not, anything like that can be charged as a misdemeanor or a felony. Now, if you start sending them to your friends and you accidentally send them to an adult and they don't notify somebody, they can go to jail. They can go to jail for up to 20 years. And even though you guys are juveniles, you can be registered as a sex offender. And that would tell where you can live, who you can hang out with, if you can have trick-or-treaters at your house, if you can go out with your siblings. It has a whole scope of issues that are pertaining to it. So you want to make sure that you're not taking those photos or doing those things. Now, scam apps. Analyst Glass is going to talk to you about scam apps.
Scam apps have the capability to attach and attack your home network via your Wi-Fi router. They can also attack various devices that have IP addresses linked to your network. They can not only cause technological devices to malfunction, but the scammers can also collect your personal data, such as banking information, home address, photographs of you, and so forth. Scam apps, they're incredibly difficult to fix once the problem is there. And when you really think about it, not only is it just impacting the devices that you own or maybe that you've downloaded these apps on, but we also use Ring doorbell cameras. Some of us, I use Furbo dog cameras, and they are just open views of my home and the things that I do in my home. So it's really not something I would want a scammer, watching me make dinner or take my dogs out at 2 a.m. I just wouldn't want a scammer to know the things that I own and see the inside of my house. It's very intrusive. It's a huge security issue and can spiral into many other issues. So a few ways to avoid scam apps. First, check the reviews. Google the name of the app. Just make sure that it's a legitimate app. For instance, if someone didn't know if Instagram's a legitimate app, all you can do is go into Google, say, is Instagram a real app? Is Instagram a trusted app? Reviews of Instagram. Something as simple as that, and just read through verified websites or websites that, have real people attached to them. Maybe even something like a BuzzFeed article where you at least know there's a real employed person writing about the app. Another thing, you really want to think about the features and the price. For example, if the app seems too good to be true, if you're getting all these really cool features or these cool tokens, and the app costs you nothing, it's a little suspect. Check the permissions. Make sure the app does not have access to something as simple as your location. If you have an iPhone, you can go into settings, you can go into general, and just kind of see what apps have access to your location, your photographs, your contacts, your camera, or you can even scroll down and look at the apps individually and see what they can access themselves. In addition, have a parent or trusted guardian in your home, maybe a teacher or a school counselor even. Just review the app and make sure that it's safe before you download it.
We just want to make sure that you guys are safe. If you have any questions, go to your parents, go to a trusted adult, go to the counselors, go to administrators, ask them what these things are. Have a conversation with them. And if you have any questions, you can always come to the PD, or you can call up the PD and say, hey, I want to speak to the cyber ladies, and they know exactly who we are. So if you guys have any questions, reach out, and we hope you guys have a great day. Thanks again.